All right. Now this is very different. I'm in a new program. Well, the live stream is very different here. Let me see if I can. Okay, so now let me see, people. I have to figure out how to. They made it so hard to do this now. So I'm gonna go into my. Well, people, um, live stream link. I have to figure out how to put that link right now. How the hell do I do that? Oh, I see. Look at this. Classic streaming. Again from the manager list. Exiting. Will not end the stream. Cancel. Okay, so let me just tell people. If you want to see need to go to my channel. I gotta do it a different way because they changed they changed the, hold on a sec, people. I have to put some bit of thing, and then I'm gonna paste. I'm gonna copy this. Copy. 1 second here. A second here, people. I have to copy, tweet. This way, give me a sec here, people, as I just send the. And we're gonna wait for some people to come in, and then I got a good live stream. But the way they do things on Twitter, the way they do things on Twitter. All right, so I gotta see my. Can't even see. I think I closed. Did I close that? Oh no. Here's the live stream. Okay. All right, people. Right now, I'm looking at everything a little differently because the YouTube, we they I got to learn this new format. I have to learn this new format here. That they because last time wasn't like this. So, but I think I have to figure it out totally out. Anyways, people, but I'm able to do what I got to do here still. So, hello everyone. So, people, again, this is a good message for everyone and new people. There's some things I want to say. There's some really good points I want to make. Now, we're going to start in sections. Okay, so what I always tell people. Hey, hi Ash, how are you? So, people, before I go, let's wait a little bit more. Let's get some more people to come in. But you know what? Um, if you missed this live stream, you want to listen to this live stream very carefully. I'm going to tell you key facts, okay? Key reality facts about making success in the market, okay? Now, I'm going to also show a new group member. What he said in his message is it's perfect because over the years, that's exactly the problem. I get a lot of messages from people who want to join the group, but then they don't want to listen to they're joining the group for different reasons, and I've made different ways to get into the group. I have a, I don't just take anyone into my group. First of all, I try to make sure that they understand what they are getting into, right? Because I am for sure the best way to succeed long term in the market. However, it's like I'm guiding people, okay, like with a business plan to succeed, right? In the hardest place to succeed. A lot of people are led to believe that it's simple. You're going to get in and you're going to win all the time. No, no. You know, no matter how powerful my system is, I realized this long time ago. Without adaptive thinking and sticking to your plans and looking to catch real gains, the market gives different opportunities and it's going to always be different. But what remains the same is you have to have a good plan and know how to manage it. And I have done that perfectly. There is nothing that touches what I do. And what I'm able to do for people is people are able to win in a place where billionaires trade. Okay? Okay. Billionaires don't trade penny stocks. Billionaires and large and mutual fund managers are investing in key companies. Apple, Tesla, you name it. Just recently, Tesla is going to be included in the S&P 500. And do you know what that means? The S&P 500, as soon as they are fund managers, they have to buy shares of Tesla. So it takes a lot to. So real companies, I get us in real companies making money in a way that you don't have an opportunity for a small account holder to make it where real people invest their money. And billionaires don't put their money in garbage penny stocks. That's left for the marketers and the donkeys to throw their money away in stocks that are all hype and not into real. Listen, Tesla was never hype. Tesla is just that there's dumb money that billionaires want to short Tesla. In reality, I led people to massive wins, and I have a lot of great stories of how deluded and crazy people are, regardless of how good my information is. And it's very powerful video, and it's also to talk to my members, to tell them, if you don't take this as a serious business, you're not going to succeed long term. I know this for a fact. I've been at this. No one has put the work that I do. Okay? And I do these live streams. Listen to me. I have gained a lot of great people, and I'm very happy with what I've succeeded. I have success, and I'm going to bring the right kind of people along with me. It's not a popularity call. Listen, I'm not going to be. I do. I tell people the facts. People are too dumb. They don't want to listen. If I'm going to call you a dumb, I'm going to call you a dumb. For a reason. I'm telling you to wake up. Listen, if you don't listen to me, you will fail. Bar none. There's nothing better than what I do. Then I share it and I educate people. I make videos to show if you're not catching big wins, you're not going to succeed long term. Now, I do this year after year, but I also know that you got to grind it. People don't want to listen to my advice when I tell them, listen, if you have a small account, you've got to trade this specific way. You got to get into my plans, the majority of those plans, and you got to learn how to hold them properly. And I basically, step by step, I help people. I always, listen to me, for free I have people come into my group. Now listen, if you're going to stay in my group, you've got to follow my rules. If you're not going to follow my rules, you're not going to be in my group. Why do I want to help somebody who's not going to succeed? Right? Now, I know who follows my rules make money regardless, and then they're able to send gifts, and they send gifts out of free will. I give people an opportunity to come in. I'm a manager. I'm a leader. Okay? And no one's gonna be able to lead you better. Listen, you can come in my group. Listen, I give you another thing. You can come in my group. You can do whatever you want. You can take my trades and do whatever you won't do better than what I do in the group. You understand? You won't do better. You will miss huge wins. I had a clown who's in my group. tell me, oh, you just caught momentum in Tesla. Yeah? Let me see you win. Make options go from 1.3K and catch. Did you ever catch it and go to 10K via rules? Let me see you do that. See, they don't do that. They just talk. Woo, woo, woo. You only do momentum. Where are your wins? Where are they? They don't have them. I do. I guided people to real gains. In so many Tesla wins, it's not funny. But people want to say that it's easy. Okay, then you do it. Good luck to you. Because it's not easy what I do. See, I know how to battle things. My skills, you will have a prayer to get to my level. The only people who have a chance are the people who work with me closely. That's it. Only people have a chance who eventually could do it like I do. But honestly, you're always going to be better off with the leader. PowerTarget Trade. Sandro, top leader. Bar none. And I'm gonna prove it, and I make money, and I laugh. You know, I laugh at that I'm doing such a powerful thing for people. But as I said to you, most people are destined for failure. They don't have the mind capacity. They believe in the baloney out there. No one's worked as hard as me. No one's put the passion like me. No one. They're all clowns out there. Majority are clowns. Listen, top 1% in the world are going to make it big in the market. Top 1%. Do you know why it's only 1%? Because it's that hard. You don't get it, do you, people? And those who don't listen to me, they crumble and fumble. They crumble and fumble. They find out the hard way. Now, some smart enough will come back. Listen to me. I tell them, listen, I make these live streams to even rub it in the face of the people who don't listen. Or if you don't listen to me, you're going to fumble and crumble. No one will help you better than power. Because listen to me, all my trades, I make money and succeed. Whether you come in my group or not. That's how I make my money. I use this. And this year, we should have killed it. I wasn't 100% focused with this COVID thing, this virus thing, and I saw my system rules still kick ass. So you know how I'm so confident. Why am I so confident in myself? Why do you think? Because I know people don't have what it takes to succeed. I'm the gift, me. If you can't follow my rules and you're out of my group, I kick you out. You're going to fumble and crumble. End the story. It's that simple. They don't want to listen to my rules. If you don't listen to me, if you don't study what I'm saying, all my lives, any live stream, you study it. You listen to me day and night. If you want to succeed, if not, you're going to get killed. Listen, so many people need my help. That I should have thousands of people. But you want to know why I don't have thousands? Because this thing isn't that easy. It doesn't matter if the best leader in the world. I tell people how it is. You got to grind. Listen to me. You got to grind. You got to do it with skill. And you can't do it without me. PowerTarget Trade. You can go ahead and try. So that's why I tell people, come in my group. See that I help you make money. See the value in what I'm doing. Then you won't want to do anything else. You won't want to do anything else because you won't do better long term. Then you'll come back and you realize it's PowerTarget Trade was right. Unless the person blow their account up or something. I give a roadmap, rules. I tell people how it is. If you don't want to listen to me, I'm going to make the money. Listen to me. I'm making the money regardless of you coming into my group or not. But I feel joy when I get people who I do help and they send me gifts. I love that stuff. I don't make money unless someone sees the value in what I do. And again, that they're smart enough. Listen, not everybody's smart enough to see the value. That's another problem, right? Most don't have what it takes. What I do, it's the hardest thing in the world. To do it as well as I do, and to do it, and I'll do this all the time. I just get better. You understand? Like because What I do can't be done by anyone else. They come and go. They're all talkers. Option sniper gone. Stock clown gone. He don't make videos. I'm here. I still pop, 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 pop. He don't do that. A lot of people who come to my group who didn't listen to me, gone. Not just from Twitter, from the market. They blow up. They give up. They lose it. They go nowhere. Okay, that being said, people, let me show you something. Let me show you something here. Let's talk about something really. Let's talk about this new member here, because you know what? There's a bit of a delay, it looks like. Give me a sec here, people. It looks like all the words are in here. Listen to people. So this is this guy's message is perfect, because you know what? A lot of people are struggling in the markets like this. Now listen what Shane did, okay? Okay, finished with my day and headed home. I asked Shane, how did you find me? And and I guess, how did I find me? And then to tell me, why he wanted to become a member. So he said to me, okay, I finished my day, headed home. I've got about an hour and a half drive. Then I can get caught up on the messages in Power Group Trades. I believe the video was Twitter. I've been watching you off and on for a couple of years. Listen carefully. This message is gold, people, because this is 90% of the people are in the same situation. But he's actually better off a lot of other people, because this guy's actually trying. I've been watching you off and on for a couple of years. The reason I waited so long to join was I wanted to be able to do this on my own, having to rely on someone, without having to rely on someone else. Listen carefully. I finally found a strategy that works for me. I buy options 3 to 6 months out and sell weekly options against the longer term options. Now listen carefully about that. He didn't lose money, but he ain't making money. You can't win. That's a strategy sold by people that make it look like if you're not trying to make big gains, if you're not trying to catch big gains, you'll never make it. You can't, you won't go anywhere. I catch big gains. Yes, we have our losses, but they're nothing compared to the winners, and you got to keep on the grind. And they don't want to listen to me. This other member doesn't get this other new member who joined, gives me a great review. But then when a little tough things happen, and although the stocks came back and broke even, gave us gains, they can't handle that this is a market. Do you think the market's always smooth? It doesn't matter how perfectly I follow. My rules we have rules, okay? And we catch big wins, but we're never going to I talk about the sun and the rain. That'll never change. If this was easy, if you think I'm going to pop winners all the time, no one does. But in the end, listen to me, we never lose. And I tell the facts, if you don't grind the whole year, if you don't work at this, even with me helping you, you won't win long term. Now, Shane struggling for years, but he was trying hard, which is fine. So listen, I don't use, all my strategies are simple calls because I know real direction. Do you understand, people? Real direction. You understand this, okay? This is a skill very few people have. Real direction. Then I know if the manager, then I look at the market. There are so many reasons why I know how to do it over and over again, year after year. But I grind year after year. People don't grind year after year. They think I tell people, you don't have a prayer to succeed long term. You're just losing. You're going to be more than 90% end up not making money in the market, not succeeding. There are people who do, but they ain't doing. They're not on social media. They're getting managed by people who pay them large sums of money. Large sums of money. Every person who sells a membership, they don't have skill, those people. Anybody was to ask me about a particular, I will tell them. if I will look at it objectively, don't have skill people. They only sell baloney to people. It's a numbers game. Believe me, I can't make money dishonest like that. I'm most honest person there is on this YouTube, on this Twitter. Most honest person. But anyways, I've watched you be right on trade after trade, but more importantly, correct on the direction of the market. Year after year after year, I've given the direction better than anyone in the world with option plans and giving people an opportunity to catch real companies. We had so many wins in Apple. Real direction. I call the direct. Listen, I'm not in some of my calls are, if a billionaire was to listen to me, they would make billions of dollars. Listen to me. I'm doing this with options, and options, you require powerful timing skills. I'm right the big picture. I ain't gonna catch every move because that's the way the market is. You think the billionaires are investing? You think Warren Buffett hasn't been wrong for years on end, but was able to still make money? Do you think? He don't have 1/10 the skill I can't do with options. Not 1/10 the skill. Not 1/10. I actually give people an opportunity to succeed large. But you gotta, if you're not gonna do, listen to me, if you're not gonna grind, as a billionaire can hold out for years, we need to do it with strategies and plans. We don't have years to make money. We gotta do it with intelligent planning. And it's work. There's no easy way. Listen to me. There's no easy way. But the gains you can make with me, if you listen to me, you'll always, listen to me. Every end of the year, or some points of the year, we always clean up. But if you miss on those opportunities, you're not going to succeed long-term in the market. It's not easy. That's why I tell people, study my channel. Don't ask to become a member. Listen to what I'm about. Find out what I'm about. Look at my plans. Look how correct I am. How I can engineer these type of plans with options. Think to yourself, can you do that? Come in my group. Do what you want. I give people an opportunity for free to make money and then send me gifts if they choose to do so and see the value. Also, I ask people to follow rules. Because the value of my advice is too expensive. Too expensive. So I decided, let me do it a different way. And not only it's too good, like I can really manage people who have some intelligence. I can't manage clowns. Clowns are clowns, right? I can only really manage intelligent people because an intelligent person is going to understand what I'm saying. It's going to dawn on them. Every year I succeed in a very difficult. People say, "Oh, because Marcus, what did you do?" Don't make excuses. You can't do what I do. They join my group, then they tell me that then they mock what I do because they can't do it, because they don't follow my rules. It's insanity. But anyways, so here's what. Listen carefully. Let me go follow what Shane Hosser says. So, time and time again, when others calling for a pullback, you were saying the market was going higher, and you were correct. This is coming from the heart of it. This guy was watching me for a while. It took him years to come in. By the way, Shane came to the group, made some money, sent me a gift. A lot of shorts lost their butts in Tesla when you guided your group to 800% gains. The strategies you use are crazy accurate. I've decided to place my trust in your methods and abilities and hopefully be able to do this full time. Well, Shane, if you put in the work and you follow the rules and don't overtrade and get into most of the plans, 9 out of 10 plans, if I you want to ideally get into all plans. Some people, here's the problem. Some people can't get into certain stocks. For example, I've had some people, this is very rare, cannot get into Apple or they cannot get into Tesla. Well, that's fine. But whatever you do, if I'm recommending an Apple plan and you're not getting into that Apple plan, and you can't get, you follow, if you get into the majority, if you get into majority of my plans, I tell people when to hold, when to sell, everything. I make the calls. I am here to help people because I found that that was the only way. I would post plans and people would never really catch the game still. Then I had a guy, a clown, say, why don't you post that it confirms and all this stuff? And he actually gave me a good idea, and I do that. I post the confirm. I do every, listen to me, the clown that was trying to, I started doing that and he still made excuses. Listen, people make excuses. Listen to me. If you follow my rules, you study my videos, the consistency of those plans, that I do this all the time. We had 9 back-to-back wins. I had people telling me, you're crazy to tell people to go buy Apple at when it was $250. Look where Apple is today. Listen to me, people. People have no skill. When I tell you people have no skill, they don't have skill. Nowhere near my level. Nowhere near my level. So, why do I do this? Why do I talk? Because I tell people, listen to me. I'm going to tell it how it is. I only want to keep, the only people that are going to get into my group are people that are intelligent or realize that they need help and they study what I'm about. I gladly welcome them in. Then they got to follow the rules. And I explain the rules clearly on the video how to become a member. Still, I get clowns who don't follow the rules, even with that. When I say most are destined to fail, believe me, most are destined to fail. All right, so I wanted to show this amazing testament. But this is what a lot of people, if you're using those weekly, if you're using any option strategies, that is no skill in the side. I got the skill. I catch real gains. You're never gonna catch 800% win in Tesla or 200%, whatever, big, huge gains. You won't, because you won't have the mindset, the aptitude to do it. I do it all the time. And we're gonna be catching a lot of great wins. I'm gonna be posting them. We haven't caught some big wins this year because I haven't been 100%, but we've been catching gains. And I've been, my system, I already know. I'm so confident in the amount of money. I make money year after year after year. And I'm only going to make it easier and easier. And I'm going to help the right people. And I'm already appreciated. You know, I give an example. I have a woman named Ash, you know. There's other women that come into the group. They said to me, oh, I want to be like Ash. Yeah? You want to be like Ash? They didn't even last a few months. Why? Because they didn't listen. They didn't understand that it's not about winning. You're not going to win all the time. They don't get it. They don't get it, the clowns. They don't get it, people. So, again, most of the people in the live, these people, they get it. And I do the live stream for, I don't know, maybe that one person who wakes up from something I say. But even to reinforce my members, to tell them, listen, you know what I'm about. I tell it how it is, you know. If you want to succeed long term, you've got to have the strategies that work long term. I'm doing this with options. What I'm doing with options is insanely difficult to do. There was a person saying that they can't do it with options. You can't do it with options because you don't have skill. I can do it with options. Just study my videos. All you got to do is follow my advice. Now let me give you an example. Say you have a small account of $15,000. Let me tell you why you never will lose with me. You never will lose if you follow my. I'll tell you why people lose though, people. So say you have an account with $15,000. What do I tell people to do who have a small account? We'll say minimum 15, okay? 15K minimum. You trade 2 options per plan. No more than that. Until you grow and win. It's about winning a lot of plans, not one plan. It's not about gambling a whole bunch on one. And that's why people, even when people with large accounts, they foolishly trade. It's about winning. Listen to me. Let's say you came into my group and you were in on April, and we caught the Tesla trade with me, and you did it with 2 options. You want to know what those 2 options would have done for your account? Okay? And a guy in my group didn't follow that rule, and it would have changed his account. First of all, he didn't have he had less of it, but he only did 1 option. But let's say he had done the 2. Then there's people who wanted to trade. Let's say he had done 2 options. Let me explain you what that would have done for that Tesla trade in April. Okay, that a guy said to me, "Let me see you catch it, and then talk to me, and then let me see you catch 7 other ones, and then come talk to me." But anyways, people are out to lunch if they think they can do what I'm doing. They're out to lunch, anyways. But why do I do it? Because I use the same. It's a listen to me. What I do cannot be done by anyone else. It's just everything about me and how my strategy is just on another level. That being said, let's say you came into my group and you listened to me and you followed my rules and you bought those 2 Tesla options. It would have changed your life because you would have made $12,000 on 2 options that only cost you 2.6 down. 2.6K turned to 13K. Well, how? Well, you would have sold one at $2,600 and then the other at 100, at 10, which would be 100, 100, which is 10,000. You would have made roughly 12,000, at least $10,000 to $12,000 in profits. So now your account would have been 22K. Now, you wouldn't have any, and that's all it takes, people. When you catch one of my because my plans are trying to get 100%, but sometimes they go way beyond that. And I make the adaptive calls and thinking. But I also know we got to get out of things. We got to take a break even. We got to hold. We got to do all the right things if we want the right mindsets to catch the big picture. Okay? I promise this year, who sticks around, I'll be making the video, you're going to see for yourself. I'm telling you right now, we're going to be catching some big wins. And I'll refer to this August 05 live stream. Say, go see what I said August the 5th. Big wins. More so now in this new era, I call it. It's a new era. This COVID-19, it changed everything, right? More so, it's my skills are needed more so than ever before. And so many people need it because a lot of people do not have enough. They don't have large accounts. They don't have 200, 300, 400. If you got to have, listen to me, people who are going to help you, you got to have a lot. If you don't have 100, 200K, they're not going to spend the time helping you. The way I do. I don't do that. So I do it very differently. And I make it cheaper. Listen, so someone eventually, when they'll send me larger gifts because they see the value in how I help them grow, but it's cheaper that I do it via a group. And that's the way I prefer anyways, right? I make money for myself regardless. So me doing this group is an extra little thing. But what I'm doing for people is top of the line management. And, I've dealt with so many people to tell you, listen to me, people don't have what it takes to succeed. They don't have a chance of prayers. They don't have a prayer. Most don't have a prayer. Now, there's people who are succeeding. They got large accounts, $1 million, but they're trading very differently in long term. I'm doing this with options for people that can build people to $1 million accounts with work and time. If it takes you if you take 20K and you take and that goes to $1 million, in a few years, 5 or 6 or 7 or even 10 years, your life has changed for the better, but you'll have a skill. You'll learn a lot from me, and you'll always have me as a supporter. And again, I really enjoy the people who I've helped. It's incredible. I already know most people won't bother listening to what I'm saying. Most will, and I don't want to help those people. They're going to go nowhere in life. So I tell them, and maybe they remember what I'm telling them, and they remember, like, that guy was right. Listen, I'm telling people the truth. I'm giving you an opportunity. Listen to me carefully. Come into my group. It's free. Do what you want. But you will not be able to produce better wins than I can do in my group for you. Won't be able to. You won't. Not long term. You might get a win here. Listen to me. One win here. I got so many powerful wins. Over and over. People don't do what I do. They may get a lucky win here, but they did it by luck. Luck. Listen to me carefully. Luck runs out. Skill does not. Don't believe the hype out there. Luck runs out. Skill does not. You understand, people? Any questions out there? Somebody new and got a question. Now, hustle people, what I want to say, this is more of a pep talk, because my live stream is really a pep talk, really. Most of them are pep talks. Just to give a, but I wanted to talk about what Shane said, and because what he said was bang on what a lot of people are going through. They're struggling. Listen to me. Losses, if you're not going to lose, you won't win. If you're afraid of, it's about, listen carefully, I'm going to tell you another key secret. It's about losing and winning for the right reasons. There's no way we don't lose. I straight out tell you this, straight out. But listen carefully. We win more than we lose, and we win by a large margin. But you got to grind it out. If you happen to come in at a time when there's some difficult, listen, the market, it's like this every year. Listen to me, people. And you hear me say this in a lot. You go back to my life. Every year it's the same thing. Sun, rain, and it comes in different things. And then these powerful win streaks, and we catch them. And in that, listen to me. I made them. 60% of my money was made in the last month, 2019, into monumental gains in Apple and Tesla alone, in just 2 stocks over and over. When people are afraid to do it, I go in. Listen to me. What I did, no one can do. No one does it like PowerTarget Trade. No one has back-to-back wins in Apple. They don't do it like that because they're afraid. They don't have the skill. Anybody, they don't have it. They can't produce what I do. Can't. I know they can't. I know. I haven't seen anybody do anything like that. No one's done like me. And if they can do it like me, they're in that 1%. They ain't sharing it. They ain't sharing their strategies. They're sharing this. They're getting paid hand over fist in management fees. So, and they're not doing it. They're not doing it in a legit manner either. Legit way that I do things. No. That doesn't exist out there. It's too powerful what I do, people. Too powerful. Everybody can hear what I said. Everybody, and you know what? A lot of people, they rather just listen to me talk. But listen, if you, I do this live stream, and hopefully one person wakes up from their slumber. A lot of people are sleeping at the wheel. They are sleeping. Think about how much experience. If you have 1 year experience is nothing. 2 years, 3 years, 4, it means nothing. I have over 20 years experience, okay? Not that I've been successful for 20 years. Don't get me wrong. The reason why I'm successful is I've kept at this and studied this, and I've done things where most people wouldn't do. Okay, but I know I can call myself a leader because I know what it takes to succeed. I know most people don't have what it takes. I say I manage a lot of people. Okay, and you know there's a few people, there's a few people who really listen to me, and they've been very easy to. Um, but let's just say someone other than, I'll give you an example. One particular woman, again, Ash, you know, was the gave me the least as a new member coming into the group. There's other people that I met in different ways, but what's unique about Ash is that she came into the group. I had kicked her up by mistake. Not by mistake, I kicked her up because I thought she didn't realize about the rules. But you know what? She understood about the rules. She followed the rules, and she sent me so many great gifts. Okay, and she simply really took to heart what I said. She studied. She does everything that people don't do what I tell them. And they wonder why. I want to be like Ash. You ain't going to be like Ash unless you do what I told you. Listen to me. If you're not studying everything, all the videos, hundreds of videos, to listen to me say the same thing over and over, you will, and really look at what I'm saying, you'll be blown away. The only reason why Ash succeeds is because she puts that faith in me. If you don't trust me, you won't gonna succeed. If you don't trust what the hell I'm saying, you don't have a chance to succeed. If you don't trust me, trust what I'm saying, you don't have a chance. That's why she does so well. And I give her as an example because, listen, a lot of women don't really do well in the markets. It's really dominated by, let's say, men, right? There are women, but I'm just saying it's really dominated by men. And that's a fact, okay? But this woman makes many men look like little babies. Wah, 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 wah. And I tell it like that. And it's just that's a little. They more like one like because I can't say that women are all this, but listen to me. Most women are not interested in the market to a level. It's very rare. That's all I can say. And why do I say? Because there are women that come in, but you know what? They couldn't make it. They all were motivated by Ash. I want to be like Ash. I want to be like Ash. Men were telling me these things. I want to be like Ash. I want to be able to do what she does. Send these gifts. I'll talk. Woo, 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 woo. Nah, it's not. It's gonna be easy. We're just gonna win, win, win. We're not gonna. It's not. We don't have to go through the sun and rain. Nah, nah, nah. There's no grinding to this. No, 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 no. We're just gonna win. Let's not listen to power trick or trade. I'm just happy that we won the money. Let's win. Any questions? Someone new? Any questions? I think I said my piece here, people. See, Bruce says truth. See? Truth, right? Bruce, again, long-term member, right? Uh, Dexter, he's another, he's another long-term member special. But I met him different ways. I mean, all these people who succeed, they do one thing. Want to know why they succeed? They listen to me 100%. And I tell everybody, you know why people don't succeed? They don't listen to me. They don't want to listen to the sun and the rain concept I tell the people. That you got to grind, that you got to take this as serious business. They don't want to listen to me. They think it's a gamble. They want to treat this like a gambling casino. You won't have a prayer to succeed. I've done my part. So, those who missed the live stream, listen, I tell you, listen to what I'm, listen to me, listen to what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying. Study my other YouTube created playlist. Look at the history. Study live streams I've done years ago. Listen to what I said. Listen to what happened in the market. Look what was happening at the time. Do your due diligence. Study the facts. Study the facts. I make those videos and I keep building this library documentation to help the very few that are going to wake up. And more than ever, people need my help more than ever, because you know what? The job market is only going to get tougher. Tougher, not easier, tougher. Let's listen to Ash, because by the way, she comes to the live stream. Not only does she send an amazing gift, she does everything perfectly. Let's see what she says here. Thank you, Sandro, for all you do. Good night, Sandro. Dexter and group. Happy trading all. There you go. And I, boom. And you know, all the people who were in my group that I kicked out. Remember, I'm telling you the truth. I told you. When we catch the games, you see me posting the videos. You know I do this in my live in my group. You know it. No one's more truthful than Power Trick Trade Sandro. Stock clowns. And Stock Clown, he hasn't made a video. He hasn't done anything. He was all talk. They all blow up. They're all gone. I'm here. And I'm here and I'll do these videos as long as I have the right people to manage. I'm here for the right people. I'm always succeed long term. I'm always show the videos, and I'm always going to help the right people. I always will. I support people. I give them great information every day inside of Power Group Trades. I take this to heart, people. Trust me. I'm very blessed for being able to do this, but I work really hard. You have no idea how hard I work to become Power Trick Trade. I'm a real leader. The best in the world. Power Trick Trade. Thank you, Dexter. You know, Devin, you don't have what it takes to succeed. You wouldn't, if you want to learn how to do what I do, you have to make an investment. I do teach people. I have people who I teach and mentor. But you want to know something? They still want to work with me. I actually work with people, okay, serious people, that I tell them what we're going to do with the group, but I post in the plan. They invested to work with me, by the way. Okay? They are serious for success. You, Devin, I bet you are a big mouth. But if you're willing, you're serious to learn, you want to try to do what I do, well, you try to get into my group, Power Group Trades, and we'll talk. But let me tell you something, Devin. Study what I'm about, because I'm telling you the real deal. People don't get what I do. It's very difficult to do what I do. Okay? I call it adaptive thinking. Okay? I top people. I've mentored. They don't do what I do. They make mistakes still. You know, Shaya, let me tell you something. Shaya, I mentored and I mentored him one, and I was just posting plans in the group, and that was it. I mentored him one-on-one. Do you know how many mistakes he made still not following my rules, and how much more money? But he still made. He has a lot of great respect for me. But do you want to know something? Do you know how much more money he would have made following my rules? Let me tell you, Shaya. First of all, Shaya has money. That's one advantage he has. Okay, but anyways, regardless, But Shia would have made double, triple. If he would have made 100K, he would have made 300K following my rules. He would lose so much money. He'd leave so much money on the table. And I would try to adjust things and give him rules and think. I actually developed my plan better and better to help him catch more gains. Here's the stats. Shia does way better when he follows my rules and is with me. And he's still with me. But Shia invested to work one-on-one with me. All right? He worked one-on-one with me. Ask him if he's going to not want to work with, not have nothing to do with me, not be in the group, nothing. He's not going to want to do that. Why? Why would they want to do that? No matter how much I show people, they still want to talk to me about things. And I'm that supportive. I support a person to the end, as long as they need it. But then, why do some people want to learn? There's people who said to me, they wanted to learn, they wanted to see, they wanted to try to, when I asked them to make the investment, I'll talk. Listen, I know who serious people are, trust me. Good night, Sandro. Devin is probably someone who wants everything handed to him for nothing. You got to put in the work, friend. You listen to Dexter. And again, this was a good question that Devin asked, but I wanted to give Devin a good punch in the stomach. You go look at my videos and ask yourself, could you make plans like mine? No one can do it like PowerTarget Trade. No one. I say Dexter could probably do it. Mez could probably do it, but they still, I guarantee you, they would want to do it with me. That's why Power Group trades, you understand? So they want to do it with me. And I found it only beneficial that I explained things to them. But you know what? They wanted to work with me. You, my friend, you ain't going anywhere in life. You get into my group. You want to listen. I'm going to help you for free. Get into my group. But you got to get into my group. Follow the video on Twitter. How to become a member inside of Power Group Trades. If you can't follow those instructions, you won't get into my group. Good luck to you, Devin. Good night, people.